you know, the term "don't bite the hands that feed you." I mean, just imagine attacking someone who inspires you. Just imagine attacking someone emotionally or physically, attacking someone who is inspiring you, who is building you up, who is encouraging you. Like, logically, make that make sense. It's like somebody's feeding you. They're feeding you. This could be literally feeding you, okay? Here I am feeding you, okay? I wish I had a bowl. Here I am feeding you, and then you keep biting the hands. You're biting the hands. Every time they feed you, you keep biting the hands. What do you think is going to happen one day? They're no longer going to feed you. And then so you won't get fed. And this is the level of delusion that God has been speaking to me about. And then so when the person isn't feeding you anymore and you're not being fed, you're surprised. Like, why are you not feeding me? Well, the hands no longer work. like you bit it. You kept biting it. And anytime you keep biting the hands that feeds you, it will no longer work. And God has been showing me that a lot of people, they've been biting the hands that feeds them, and then they're confused about why it's not working. They're in relationships with people. A lot of people are in marriages with people. They keep biting the hands that feed them. And then when the person no longer is loving towards them or caring towards them or putting in any form of effort in the relationship, they're confused. And God is like, people live in this delusional world, and he's trying to get people to think about things logically and get out of the delusion. If you keep biting the hands that feed you, it will no longer work and you will no longer be fed. And then you will starve, metaphorically. Okay, so the message is, don't bite the hands that feed you. If someone is feeding you physically, emotionally, spiritually, nurture the hands. Take care of the hands. Encourage the hands. Like, let me put some lotion on these hands. You know what I mean? Make sure there's no what do you call it? Make sure the hands is working well, okay? Because I want to make sure that these hands are working so well so it can continue to feed me. That's what God is saying. People are not really that smart. Instead of biting the hands that feed you, you need to nurture the hands that feed you, because if you want to continue to be fed, then you need to pour into the hands that is feeding you. You need to nurture it, Think about it. If it's almost kind of selfish if you really think about it. You're like, okay, so hold up. This person is feeding me all this stuff. This could be this could be somebody, this could be a wife. This could be your wife. This could be your husband, okay? They're taking care of me. They're taking care of us. They're taking care of the family. They're taking care of the household. Okay, you know what? I'm going to make sure I take care of them, because if I take care of them, they take care of me. If I take care of them, they will take care of me. That is the concept that God is trying to drive in the minds of humans. And I don't know if it's working, okay? But what people do is they keep biting the hands and expect the hands to still work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work anymore. Take care of the hands that takes care of you. Okay? If somebody is feeding you emotionally, spiritually, okay, take care of them folks, because you want them to be around, right? There's people who wake up and turn on their devices to listen to every day. You want to nurture those people. You want to take care of those people because you want those people to keep going. because they're feeding into you. They're feeding you. They're feeding you with the word. They're feeding you with encouragement. They're feeding you with substance. Okay, so you want those people to keep going. So you need to take care of them. Anyways, I can talk about this topic all day, every day, because this is a message that God is really trying to drive into the hearts of man. And if all marriages can understand this, if all relationships can understand this, friendships and family dynamics, if all relationships can understand this, we will be in a better place. We would be in a better place. So, anyways, don't bite the hands that feed you. Instead, nurture it and take care of it, and it will continue to feed you. All right, guys, take care.